Is it working now? Are we good now? Okay, that should be good. Okay. Okay, that should be good. All right. I need to do this as well, don't I? I'm almost there, Firefox. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it broke, but it just decided I don't want to work anymore. For no good reasons. All right.
Image erect. Enito. Gere. Entio. In which I you knew. And we.
In which
I do want a temple up next.
you need to bring up by a
Enti kid.
There will do.
Gereg. Gereg. Image erect. Ent you refer.
you need to buy a
Gerkid. In which.
Got him.
in rig kids no
Entio. Image. Ger.
you need kids
Image kid. No kid. Kid. Bea.
rig kids in kids
In which I you er. Kid. And Urif no. Gereg.
Antio in a jirek.
you need to you if no
Jirek. Ak.
Image ak. Gro en jawit. In which. Gereg. Image erect. Entio. Gereg. Image erect. In which kid.
rig tie no in with act you refer you I know you need to in I you refer act no rig
Image erect.
Ro you
Gereg.
refer
Entio. In which you er. Gereg.
in with ro kids
I you refer.
you need to rig kids
Image erect. Kid. Urif. Kid. Tayo. Gereg. Kid.
in which you need you I air rig
UIR.
in with I by a
And ak.
Ini tayo.
you need act ro you ref by a
In which I bea. And I you refer.
in which
Uri bea. In kid. Kid. In kid.
UIR.
Image erect.
UIR. You refer.
In what I add you.
What the hell?
You refer. UIR.
Fucking defend!
Get you pro and Gawit.
Grig tayo.
You refer.
And you arc.
In you refer. UIR. Tayo. And UIR. UIR. Tayo. Greek. UIR. Tayo.
Jirei. NGO.
Tayo.
In a G. Arc.
And which. UIR. Tayo.
And you.
And you refer. UIR. Greek. Tayo.
Into image erect. Bea.
In what Jirei.
In
In
which
what? In a Jirei.
image erect. You refer. Kid.
And
Get
a refer.
In baya. In which.
Into UEL, into Europe.
And which. You refer.
Finito. In which. At baya.
in pro and kid. Pro
Okay.
UIL.
Get kid. Pro and in kid. Kid. Bea.
Tayo.
Grig.
Jirei. Tayo.
You review. Tayo.
Image erect. You Bea.
Finito. In which.
UIR. You refer.
In which
UIR.
Grig. Baya.
Tayo.
Get
In
into
a G. Arc. A refer.
Finito.
Jirei. Tayo. Arc.
In which.
And in wedge. Tayo.
You refer. Ini tayo. You refer.
Gary, into you.
In a refer.
EU, EAR,
And you. Arc.
Finito. Tayo. You refer. UIR. Greek. You refer.
in which
Finito. And which. Finito. UIR. You refer.
Tayo. In wedge. I add you.
Greek. Tayo.
in Gary, in which
And you.
into you, EU,
In
Gary,
a refer.
And which. UIR. Finito.
At.
You refer.
image erect.
Kro iya tawid.
in which
Tayo.
into you, in which
Greek. UIR. You
in
refer.
which Gary, at you,
Greek. Finito. UIR. Tayo.
into
UIR. You refer.
in UEL, into you,
and
in the you, Garrett, you refer, enrage, in the you,
You need to you refer.
in the you, in the you, in the you refer.
I swear my favor is just not going up.
Into you refer. Garrett. And in you into you.
Greek
You refer.
Enito and UIR. Ayo refer. Ayo
And in
refer.
Get up. I pay.
and wait. Into you. At you.
Eni UIR. Ayo refer.
At
And UIR. Enito and I Greek and Enito UIR.
and wedge.
Greek buyer.
Tayo
You at you.
In which you refer. You need to.
Ayo refer. And which tayo
In which buyer.
Girei. Ah.
Enito and which Greek Enito Greek and which
In
in Greek Eni and Enito
In wait.
Greek and Eni and we and which Enito and we tayo you ayo tayo
And NG.
Ah. GG. Perfect. What's your guys' thoughts on the fish spawn? It's kind of the same though, right? Like if you put the dock here, you get 3 spots. They're just spread out. And the same over here. So it's kind of fine, I guess. Especially because it's like, yeah, it makes... Yeah, the Cyclops are really tough to kill because they're super slow, but they've got so they need to be tough to kill, otherwise they're useless, right? You're like 16, 15 villages on favor. Uh, It'll be interesting. I think that one's going to be fun. So far, I can reveal that I do have a list of maps that we're currently... Al is making a whole bunch of these maps up for me. He's done being an absolute legend and just like fixing up the balance on them a little bit. He's remade a whole bunch of them from scratch and they look really, really nice. So yeah, we've got about 11 maps to work through and they'll be out ready for people to start practicing very shortly. There'll be a map pack, so anyone else who wants to just play on the maps can do so. But it'll be a lot of fun, for sure. But the maps you're seeing right now are most likely in the pool. In some sort of iteration. I wanted to try this one as well. Or this one, maybe? These are both really similar maps. Prairie, maybe. Who is Vindicare? Okay. Let's play on Dry Arabia. Yeah, these are the maps for the next league, the next tournament. Well, probably. I can't confirm or deny anything just yet because things can change pretty quickly. Vindicare on Susenor. Everyone's favorite god to hate. I got Freya. This is the second time I got Freya on this map. What the hell? There's an elephant in my main base? What the hell? That's crazy. There's a bloody elephant.
Ja, samþykkur ljótsveit.
Tilbúin, ég vil samþykk. Tilbúin. Tilbúin, ég samþykk.
Skipan timbursveit.
Já, ég samþykk. Ég samþykk. Ég vil. Já, ég samþykk.
Alrighty. Get this next ox card in. Dwarf over here. Maybe I should go for fast advance versus Susenor and rush him like Allah, like the Odin idea. Charge in with those Hersa for a fast advance into dropping the fort somewhere. Really nice. Or even go with Freya against Susenor. Nah, the hill fort and the Drago, it's invaluable, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Is it still working? Yes.
Skipan, tilbúin, ég vil. Tilbúin,
Corner hunts.
Tilbúin, ég vil.
I gotta run back to the base and drop a house soon. Okay, this town center is amazing, so I will be attempting to grab that as fast as I humanly can.
Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Veiðimaður. Já.
Til skipan.
I do need to be locking my base up though, because he can do those annoying weasel raids, and I don't want to deal with those. But I also want to put the temple on the
Ja.
over here. Lock this off here maybe. Get
Tilbúin.
my gold mines open.
Já. Sam.
Ah, well.
Sa. Tilbúin. Ég samþykk.
Hver það?
Já. Ég samþykk.
At least we have an elephant in our main base. That's kind of cool. 900
Tilbúin.
food.
Sa. Já.
Hver þar? Ég vil satt.
Tilbúin. Samþykk.
Hver satt? Grjótsveit, helvíti. Grjótsveit.
Skipa. Hver þar? Tilbúin. Timbursveit.
Chop the trees!
Ég vil.
The unfortunate thing about this matchup is I don't know if I can actually go for like scouting with my berserk, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Because you can get picked off by a whole bunch of early kitsune,
Já.
Tilbúin.
and you give Bushido over to that as well.
Samþykk. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Sa.
Já.
Skip. Já. Timbursveit.
Skipa. Ég vil. Sa. Til. Já.
But I've seen my side of the map. Maybe that's enough.
Ég vil. Ég vil.
Hver þar? Ádrás.
Já. Satt. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Ádrás. Satt. Ég vil.
Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Hver það? Veiðimaður. Skjá.
Til. Samþykk. Ég vil.
Skipan. Veiðimaður. Tilbúin.
Skipan. Samþykk. Veiðimaður. Já. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Já. Já. Til orustu slag. Já.
Hver þar? Satt. Tilbúin. Veiðimaður.
Til. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt.
Já. Satt. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Skjá. Atrás.
Skip. Samþykk.
Skjá, grjótsveit.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Hver samþykkt.
Já.
Til. Satt.
Já, í grjótsveit.
Skip. Já.
Skip. Ég vil. Samþykk.
Já. Satt. Ég. Já. Já. Satt. Ég. Já. Samþykkt. Timbursveit. Hver satt?
Til. Satt.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil. Satt.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Skipan. Satt. Veiðimaður.
Skipan. Til. Ég vil. Satt.
Hver það? Satt. Já.
Only thing I'm worried about is random samurai running at me here.
Skip. Samþykkt.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Til. Hver þar?
Hver ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Já. Hver satt? Ég satt. Samþykkt. Til. Já. Ég satt. Já. Samþykkt. Til. Satt. Já. Ég vil.
Skipan. Timbursveit.
Hver það? Ég vil. Já. Timbursveit. Já. Já. Satt. Hver ég satt.
Já. Ég vil. Samþykk. Skissa.
Já.
Til. Ég vil. Samþykk.
Já. Veiðimaður. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Satt. Já, ég vil.
Skipan? Sam veiðimaður.
Hver þar? Já, satt. Ég vil. Tilbúið. Já, satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Satt. Ég vil. Tilbúið. Samþykkt. Já. Satt. Samþykkt.
Já, samsatt. Hver veiðimaður?
Já, já. Ég hver þar? Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Satt.
Tilbúin. Satt. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Tilbú. Ég, já.
Hver þar? Grjótsveinn.
I have a feeling we're just in a boom off here, which is kind of fine. I actually want to be in a boom off versus
Ég samþykkt.
versus Susenor.
Skipan.
If he goes 2 TC, Mina Katatomi, I don't have anything to really worry about with the myth units because they're not going to have an Ari Orc army. So we just sit back and we just enjoy the boom. While teching quickly and dropping buildings and all the other good stuff. We'll see what he's going to come at us with. I haven't scouted him at all, but he hasn't attacked me with anything, so we're all good.
Ég satt.
I will build a handful of these dudes.
Tilbúin samþjá. Grjótsveinn.
Hver þar?
You guys can come back in here.
Sam timbursveið.
Já.
Já.
Til ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt.
Tilbúið. Satt. Samt. Ég vil. Samt. Ég vil. Ég vil.
Satt.
Satt, ég vil.
Ég vil. Já.
Já.
Tilbúið. Samþykkt. Hver það? Já. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Já.
anything to really be worried about here. I might have to drop
Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Skipan.
Já.
Til samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Ghoul and Bursty, but I want to wait for my thing.
Samþykkt. Já. Já. Hver þar? Satt. Ég já. Ég vil. Ég já. Já. Satt.
Já, já, ég samþykkt.
Ég vil. Satt.
Okay, so
Skipan. Samþykkt.
these guys can just come over
Yeah.
here.
Já. Ég vil. Timbursveið.
Til ég samþykkt.
I have well and truly defended. We're in a great spot. Just need to get my upgrades in. Another armory would not go astray here. Straight up to the next tier of armory upgrades.
Já. Ég
I don't have to worry about mass swamplands. Not sure what else I need to worry about.
skip. Ég vil.
So we'll just keep sitting in here and turtling, and we'll get ourselves into a nice position.
Tilbúið.
Tilbúin, já. Já.
Hver það?
Skip. Samt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já.
Actually, I got.
Ég samþykkt.
I don't feel like I can. Normally, I feel like I can raid with the Huskar, but maybe not in this one because the Naginata riders are will make my life very upsetting.
Grjótsveinn.
I need to be thinking about the next gold mine, which would be here, so I got to move forward to that.
Ég satt.
So I'll try and just walk forward and drop a thing here.
Skipan? Hver þar? Timbursatt. Ljósamaður.
Til
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ég já. Satt. Skipan. Hver þar?
So that's where we're at.
Ég vil.
Tilbúin, já. Já, samþykkt. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já, something. Já, ég vil. Satt.
Skipan.
Til something. Ég vil. Já, satt. Já, satt. Ég vil. Til satt. Já. Já, something.
Já, ég vil.
Hver þar?
Já, samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Skip. Satt. Já.
Já, tilbúin. Já, ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Já.
Já, skipan. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já.
Tilbúin. Já.
Hver satt? Já. Já, ég vil. Já, satt. Ég, já. Samþykkt.
Ég tilbúin.
Til. Ég satt.
Okay, that was good from him.
Tilbúin, ég vil.
But I still have my god powers here.
Já, samþykkt. Ég satt.
I just want to get another
Samþykkt.
fortress up.
Samþykkt.
Samþykkt.
Hver þar? Já, grjó. Timbersveit.
I will need to break out of here soon.
Ég vil. Já.
Tilbúin, grjó. Já, timbersveit.
His brain isn't working, which is good for us.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Hver já. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan.
That's all there, right?
Samþykkt. Hver ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já. Skipan.
Tilbúin.
Já.
Já, ég, já, samþykkt. Ég, já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, til orustu slag.
Sækið fram.
Skipan. Hver þar?
Skip samþykkt. Já.
Wow!
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Hver þar? Já, samþykkt. Já, ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Já, já, satt.
Já.
Já. Samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Skip. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
That's worked well.
Ég vil.
Yeah, I don't know what the cooldown on that thing is. It looks like it's very, very low.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Til orustu slag.
Já, já.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
I'm not sure what the logic is with the village center. The Golden Burst is the only unit I've seen massacre the Japanese army. Yeah, he's a strong boy. The battle boy is a strong boy, that's for sure. He goes very, very strong. Werther, thank you for the 8 months, my friend.
Skipan. Hver þar?
The V. Yeah, but can't you just grab this town center and put the shrine here and be protected as well? I guess your main base is open, but... I played against a friend not too long ago. And the Oni worked really, really well versus it. Like that Oni, you know, I don't even think you need a second town center. You just stay one town center and prevent any sort of second town center. And then the Oni do work. And whenever Tempest comes in, you smite and gust their army out of the Tempest and you just whack it in the middle of the map while they run away. Yeah, I don't know about the village center ideas, to be honest. Oh, it's Tundra Pools. Strangle Point. No towers, extremely close starting position. Swift, this is early control. No space to run, no time to wait, only war. That's terrifying. I think I might cast a game now. Who's this guy? Sorry, Gilloz. Let me find a game to cast. Is there any good ones? Oh, look at the time. It's only 10 p.m. I'm tired. What the hell? That looks like a really interesting game. Who's leech to teach me Japanese? Someone from Italy. Paddy versus Kitchen is closed. Sorry versus Crag Hack. Did I cast this one? I don't think I did. Let me cast this one. Troll Pack versus Velite. Velite? Velite? This one could be fun. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do this game, hey? J-Red says, I beat a Kronos with Susan yesterday, finally. How is it difficult? What's difficult about Susenor versus Kronos? Do I have to show off? Do I have to show it off? I don't understand. Do you want to see? Do you want to see how to? I'll show you. Where's the map? Where's the map? Just do this. Just do this.
準備できたよ。建築指示ある。何？行くね。任せて。
準備仮。指示行くぞ仮。
何？
Don't know what that villager was doing running around that gold mine, but fine. So we get our temple in? I don't even know what the build is. I'm just making sure that my temple's up in good time.
何レオカリ指示はい建築探採掘
You could probably improve on the build. You could probably improve on it. Like this is the just do this idea. What the fuck is that? The misclicks from super fast speed. Want to build the? Yeah, I could build it with the thing. You're absolutely right. Well, that was because of the fuck up on the thing. The click on the thing. Are you telling me at a 3:30 advance time with 3 Mikor, you can't defend the Chronos Rush like super simply?
指示あるなんだ準備できたよ
Of course, you've scouted it, right, with the Kitsune. Like you've scouted it coming, and that's why we built the Miko early. If the Chronos Rush isn't coming, you just you do something else. Like it's very, very simple, no? I flame.
何
But what's difficult? Just explain it to me because I don't understand. Let me watch a J-Red game. Let me see. Is he advancing at 3:30 with 3 Miko? Let me have a quick look. Where's J-Red? J-Red. How many Ys is it? Is it 3 Ys? It is. Wow, 3 Ys. That's so many. Here we go. Here's the win. You went Minakata Tomi as well. Well, no wonder it's difficult. The God Path. At least you went Fujin. Let's have a look. So you want to go into their base at 1 minute. You want to be in their base at 1 minute. Like, what is this? Like, do you not care that he's Chronos? You don't care he's Chronos. Like, why do we not care he's Chronos? Answer me, J-Red. I'm super unhappy. Okay, you know what he's gonna do, and yet you built a watermill and you put your shrine here. Defend a fucking gold mine. or herd the deer under your town center so you have safe food. I remind you of a league coach. Good. I'm actually a really good coach. I just get mad. Okay, so it should be 2 Miko here, and you should be advancing, but you're not going to have the resources, and you don't have the temple up. Bring the other Miko over. Get more Miko. What was this villager? Why haven't you advanced? What is this? I coach piano the same as it's exactly the same. Did he go for a town center? Mate. I don't if this is what a 1500 level Chronos Rush looks like, it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds and he hasn't attacked you once. This is a 1500. Why are people complaining about the Chronos Rush? It's literally nearly 5 minutes. He hasn't even entered your base yet. I'm confused. Someone explain it to me. He wasn't an actual Chronos Rush? Oh, he's dropped his town center now. He only built 2 units and then he pulled out. He faked you. He faked you big time. But the good thing is you've got all these Mikos, which can get you a whole bunch of favor, which means we don't actually need to care about economy because we're just going to get our power spike in favor and go kill him with myth units. And because he's spamming Valors, because this is what Chronos does, he's not going to be able to afford the heroes to defend against the myth units that are coming. So this works really, really well. Also, why is our Kitsune not, like, how do we not know? Of course we know he's on a 2TC at the moment, so you don't even have to scout it. You know he's 2TC because he's not attacking you. But we don't actually want to go 2TC here. This will make the game harder for us. You stay 1TC, and the Minakata Tomi idea is troll, but you can just go for 1 Yudo, Yadi, Yumi, and Horse. And you just walk into his base and kill him. Because he's not going to be able to defend the push. Of course, Minakata Tomi's fine. It's just the other one's better. Also, this is happening for some reason. I'm too illogical. The beauty... Oh, wait. You mean I'm too logical? The beauty of non-top level games is that they do irrational logical things. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I understand. I actually still think you're winning in this position, but you actually because you're playing Susenor, you actually have to do something. That's the point. Like, Susenor is a timing attack god. You can't really play for the late game or anything like that. Which is why I was suggesting to do the 1 Yudo thing. At least you went Fujin. This makes a lot of sense too. But in sitting in your base and playing like this, he's now up to 8 Oracle, so he's going to have plenty of favor for heroes. Which is why the 1 Yudo attack was really, really good here. Hi, Yasup! What's happening, man? But then again, I don't know if I like going Fujin when you go Minakata Tomi, because you don't get the gold thing. The gold thing is OP. Inari Okami's Ivory Netsuke. This is going well. Oh, look at how well this is going. Go J-Red. Just build nothing but Oni now. We need more Oni. Oh. How do you kill off Arcus with Japan? Did someone say Arcus are bad? Look at how much these Arcus owned the J-Red army here. Ark is bad by butthole. These things are OP. Look at him go. Now that's where we talk about Shinobi. You obviously missed the units and weren't paying attention. But Shinobi, the way to use these bad boys is to know where your opponent is, and then outside of line of sight, use the special ability with Shift Q and charge in. That's the only way to use them. If you don't do that, they lose all their value. Well, they don't lose all of it, but they become like a mediocre unit instead of like a really good unit. But J-Red, you know, even with the early game making no sense, you've really managed to show everyone how good Susenor is. I'm proud of you. Look at you go. I like this as well. I like seeing 8 Yumi horse archers in queue. But we are in the 1500 elo, so that's fine. Dude, these horse archers are bonkers. Alright, Minakata told me OP. Why not make another Shrine of the Hunt? 14 favor, dirt cheap. Nah, raiding with Horse Archer is silly. Horse Archer too slow to raid with. Just kill him. Are you letting him take this town center? You're in complete control. How could you give that over to him? What is happening here? Alright. Now I want to see you use Smiting Gust to dodge the implode. Come on. We know it. We know you can do it. We know it's in there. Smiting Gust to dodge the implode. You can do it. I believe in you. See? You can do it. You have to do it like this. On the outside and you push it in. Right, otherwise you can't do it. Let's go, Susenor. Let's go. The Madman and his... Wait, did he at least get the upgrade? I think he did. So what does Kronos do versus Super Yumi? Yumi Horse Archers. I've seen enough. I think we need to nerf Susenor. Nerf. What's the DPS on the 20 pierce damage per second? Oh my god. We have 20 pierce damage per second versus 7.3. Divide this by 3 and you get... I can't do that math. That math is too hard. It's close to 7. So you divide this by 2 and it's like 4 or 3 point something. So it's like double the Arcus. But the Arcus has got infinite DPS because the Yumi Horse Archer will never shoot it because this has got 20 range. So what does it matter? Alright. That's a usage of Smiting Gust. Right. J-Red, the beast. Could have won the game in 10 minutes. Decided to take it to 30 minutes for the free win. Love it. $20 range versus 5.3 speed. What do you mean? You just build the Arcus and you build Destroyer. Look at the Arcus! Look at how OP they are! They're absolutely dominating now! Look at the Arcus! Everything's dying! Kronos is winning with his terrible arc, and now the Shinobi, the counter archers come in and it changes everything. See? See? I have too much fun with you guys. I have way too much fun with you guys. Oh, 21. Oh, that's true. I wasn't judging based on armory upgrades. These are at 8.3 now, and they still don't have iron, so it wasn't a fair comparison. Well, looks like the Susenor yet again built different, way too strong. Definite need of nerfs. Okay, I didn't fully understand the strat. I might have spoken too soon on the Minakatsuzomi delayed second town center, super bad early game build order into super strong Yumi Horse Archer. I might not have understood it, but now I understand it. Makes perfect sense. You should build more Oni though. These things are the best unit in the game. All right, I want to cast this game now. Oh, now we're watching another Susenor game. We just watched one. Let's watch another one. What? Oh my god, what is happening here? Come on, guys. Let's just calm down, all right? It's all in good fun. What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and my map speed settings are still going too quickly. But in the left-hand corner of the map, playing as Susenor, his name is Trollpack. His opponent today, in the red color, playing as Gaia. He is a man who has been around the blocks. He has been around the blocks. The blocks? He's been around... I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's just been around. He's been around since a long time ago. I think he was around like super early days, like 2004 even. Am I wrong? I don't even know. Anyways, his name is Velite. He's playing some Gaia for us. So at the moment, these guys are somewhere between like rank 100 and rank 150. Trollpack is currently like, yeah, he's in the top 100. So we got some pretty high level players here, but this is definitely not your ultra top level game. But I did check this one out beforehand just a little bit, and I noticed how crazy this game is going to be. That being said, we might get hit with an out of sync midway through this one, so I'm crossing my fingers and my toes and trying to make this all work. Let's have a little look-see at the relics. Onto the bottom here, we have the System of Bast, which is food with gold cost minus 15%. Over onto this side, we have the Demeter's Throne, which is going to be making those economic guilds cheaper. This is actually really nice for Gaia. Really nice for Gaia. Up onto the top side, there's that Adamantine Shingles. A little bit of combo. Adamantine Shingles plus Demeter's Throne. That's what you want. And then finally, at the top of the map, we have Text of Imhotep. Woo. Woo. This map is literally screaming to our bad boy Gaia player, our bad girl Gaia. Our Gaia play here, Velite, to go pick those relics up and enjoy some mana spamming, economic guild spamming shenanigans. Now, Velite here is doing something pretty off meta, I would say. He's actually going for a really quick advance time. He's got 3 villages on gold, 2 villages on wood, 2 villages on food. Hasn't grabbed any economic upgrades here. It looks like it's going to be a 330-ish advance time. And I guess we'll see how it's going to go. He's picking up... Oh, I did notice a Hero Oracle somewhere. There it is. Hero Oracle over here. Let's grab the System of Bast first and foremost. Did you see the one on the bottom? No. Gotta get that adamantine shingles. As all the oracles for some reason are getting pulled back home. Actually, maybe the reason for this, that there is some reasoning here behind Gaia not opening Economic Guild, and that reasoning is to make sure that you don't get owned by a early temple, early kitsune with crushing waves, sort of opening, which will shut down your scouting completely. And the counter to that is to obviously make Oracle heroes. But if you go into the if you go into the Economic Guild, you can't really afford to get those Oracle heroes out. So it does sort of make sense to just go for a more stock standard advance, get the economic upgrades in later, and leave yourself that opportunity or option to make hero oracles and keep them alive. But nonetheless, it will be yet again. I say yet again, like this. Hopefully, this game is really, really good, and we chuck it up on YouTube. But I was watching a game before, of which we saw some Mina Katatomi Susenor action, and the whole idea of this, as far as I've been shown, is you can go Mina Katatomi, Hujin into Watatsumi, and then you can make Super Horse Archer. And they're super. But a guardhouse up now for Trollback, as the Terma gets singed, and all the other good stuff. Meanwhile, some Bushy to start coming out for Trollpack. We're just gonna sit idly by for the time being. We will see the Terma getting sniped there by that Kitsune. And the real question is, what's Velite's plan here? Now, generally, I would say that generally Gaia against, well, I guess it's a reaction from Velite. If the Susenor player goes for something a little bit different, maybe you should go for something else. But if Mina Katatomi comes in, it does make sense to go for this second town center, because you're not gonna basically the Susenor player won't be leaving their main base anytime soon, and you're not going to be able to find any sort of crazy timings to kill them on a second hunt spot. So this does make some sense here. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I think Susenor should probably go for Mina Katatomi in this matchup. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways. It will be the second town center. And one idea here now for our main man Trollpack would be to basically just go for... I don't even think he needs the dojo. I would skip out on the dojo here until later. If I only see Murmillo, I'll throw the dojo down and start making myself Murmillos. But my opponent here goes to TC. I think I want to open up with just a guardhouse and a stable, and I just want to go for one Yudo, Naginata Rider, Yari, and Yumi units there. And that's gonna be enough to sort of push through, break a town center, and all the other good stuff. But yeah, the samurai are maybe less needed, because when your opponent goes 2 TC, they're not going to have the food to go mass Murmillos anyways. So the best they can do is get out a couple of Murmillos, which you're going to be able to get taken out by Bushi and by one Yudo, by Yumi, by Yari, and all that stuff. And then you basically just have to worry about killing off Karabala stuff. But nonetheless, this is what Trollpack is going for, and we'll see if he is going to be able to make it happen. Because it's very rare to see these bad boys, but we have seen them have success at super high levels before. So we'll see if Trollpack is going to be able to make this work. He charges now inside of Velite's base. And I don't think he even realized, he doesn't know that this is a 2 TC, but he's feeling confident to run out here. Maybe he's feeling like it is a 2 TC because he's not getting attacked, but this could always be somewhat of a bait. But nonetheless, Yumi archers poking forward, ready to start taking out the Manor of Velite here as well. We do see now that condemned soul technology coming through. Makes them shine a little bit. I don't actually... Yeah, the hair goes on fire. There you go. The hair goes on fire. That's what's going on there. Facial hair. Anyways. We'll see if Troll Pack can make this work or if Velite's going to have the defense. Let's have the Hero Corvallis, which is a nice little counter to these 1 Udor. There's every unit under the sun seemingly coming out now for Troll Pack. He's not yet up to that Bushido tier 2. But he is going to be getting himself his Hunter's Bow. Or Hunter's Strength. That's close. Hunter's Strength tech, which does make his archers a little bit stronger. A couple more Miko also coming out, which is interesting. You could use these and just send them forward and have them kind of run around your army a la priests that only heal. They can pretend to be priests. They're more expensive than the priests, but they heal faster and they get more resources back if they're in that army. So it does make some sense there. And with Susenor, you really don't need the Miko on favor early on. Like, you just a couple, like 3 is more than enough. But after that, you're going to get all the favor you want from Bushido. So the only thing you need is to maximize your army's potential with the healing. But the longer this goes on, the longer that Troll Pack waits here, the more value Velite gets. Because he's on 2 TCs at 46 villages, and that's just an income advantage for him. So Velite has got no reason to really leave his base at the moment. He's got a back gold mine. Throwing up a wall over here wouldn't go astray. Looking to try and secure this with a palace here. Getting to the heroic age wouldn't go astray. Trying to raid with Terma is incredibly risky versus pretty much everything, with the exception of like Egyptian, right, in the classical age. Reason being is Naginata riders will catch them out and absolutely dominate them. As that's exactly what happens there. 2 Terma go down. He's going to probably lose another one on the chase down. That's a Terma hero there as well. That's going to get picked off. So yeah, you really can't be going raiding with those Terma against pretty much anything. The Terma are like good to take out the enemy Yumi and things like that, but if your opponent's got cavalry or speedy infantry or like set spearmen, right? Or Huskal or Naginata Rider, Hippias, raiding cavalry, then yeah, try not to raid with them. Just be a little more careful. That's the secret. Meanwhile, Infernal 1 Udor going after the town center here. As the Kusanagi gets dropped down onto this position. And is this actually going to be enough to defend? Is the big question. The 1 Udor take out the town center. There's a huge amount of favor now in the bank for Troll Pack to continue on. Those 1 Udor are actually doing a lot of damage onto that front line, but it does take time for it to all come through. It's the Caraballister on the back going down. And this push here continues to look very, very strong here. And it's Velite now falling very far behind. All of this favor. The one idea now is to just pop all these villages over onto wood and just pump out even more 1 Udor, or get to the heroic age through Hujin and start making those Oni. Or you actually, in this position, you could also go through Raijin and make the Raiju, which would also be very, very strong here. But now the Miko are going to be getting a lot of value. The thing is, Velite didn't really lose any villages here. He lost his town center, but he didn't lose any villages. He did lose an army, which we probably didn't need to really lose there. But he's still good to go here. He's going to get a lot of economy. He still just needs to be playing defense, though. charging forward and trying to get some good trades in. A little bit risky with the Caraballister at the moment. We'll see if Troll Pack can continue this madness. As it looks like he is shaping up for the next stage. All the villagers jumping over onto this gold mine now. He's almost got the food to advance, just short on gold. Does have himself pickaxe as well, so this should come through pretty quickly. And then I guess after that he can move forward and grab these Rhino for that heroic age myth unit spammage. As Kusanagi does get dropped down again, but good retreat from Velite. Who doesn't get sent, doesn't get thrown into the army there. Economic Guild going down. Still a very, very close game, but it's really just this death ball here. If somehow Velite can catch this out, he should be okay. He does still have the Carnivora to drop down onto this army. This is mostly just Yumi Archer as well. It's the citizens getting picked off here. This is big if he can get a couple of kills, but it's not looking like he's actually getting any. One falls as the Terma going to be chasing in here, trying to take these guys out. Another one Udall head falling at the moment. Does the Samurai end up going down? Catapulti's burning as they charge forward. They're not really much use in this position, but the thing is the Yumi Archers aren't much use in this position either. The Terma will be able to erase the majority of all of this, and all of a sudden, Troll Pack seems to have thrown any sort of advantage that he's got because he was going heroic age, takes a fight while Velite is full steam ahead. Velite can now go to the mythic, not the mythic age, but the heroic age now. He's going to have a pretty significant villager lead. And we'll see what he can actually manage to do. As now Thea on the way. He goes through Raijin now. So this is going to be, I think this is really good on open maps. Raijin is really, really good on open maps. So you can use those Raiju to charge in, and you want to use like Thunderburst on a bunch of villages that are sitting out in the middle of nowhere. That's what you really want. And then you can charge in and kill them all off with those wolves. But we aren't seeing many more of these coming in, it looks like. As the Naginata Riders coming forward. No real front line here at the moment for Velite, as the Naginata Riders are going to get a good amount of value while the Yumi Archers get countered by the Terma. They're just not going to take any damage because there's no front line. So a nice play there from Troll Pack as he does manage to push Velite back yet again. Is the citizen on the back going to be going down? As now we got the Hesperid's tree dropping, counter barracks all over the place here. Naginata Rider's going to charge in and take out these units on the back as the Yumi on the shoot and scoot for the time being. But now the Catapultis are out. The Terma get to use their strength again because the Catapultis can carve through the Naginata Riders. And this is a game of throws after throws, like really, really back and forth. Both players having a lot of difficulty dealing with what each other's throwing at them and then adapting and all the other good stuff. But up to the top now, a little bit of a raid coming through from Troll Pack. This is really what he needs because he needs to level that civilian deficit that he's in at the moment, which it looks like he's managed to do. At least a little bit. But now the problem is the military advantage is heavily in favor of Velite. So Velite can use this to basically stop building military for a little bit, get his town centers, get some palaces down, or whatever, and he should be okay here. And that's that palace we were talking about. Secure that gold mine on the bottom. So we've got more Raiju on the way. And this is a lot of Terma for this point. Once you're in the heroic... I mean, the thing is, though, you do have this technology. So, Terma can get very, very strong, and he does have that pre-queued. Terma can get very, very strong here as Gaia and Uranos when you go through Thea because of this tech. Because it makes them cheaper, but most importantly gives them an extra 10% speed. So they go up to 5.3 speed, which does allow them to compete with the 5-speed Yumi Horse Archer very, very nicely. Now the Raiju on the bottom here, causing some problems. There are only 2 heroes here for the moment with Velite, as he's going to attempt to deal with this. You do need walls. Walls are sort of the secret shut down the Raiju building, like, tactic thing. So wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here, and then you're completely protected, and these guys can't get the raids off, which is what they're really, really good for. Another really good unit here to deal with these guys is the Stymphalian Bird for the actual fights. We're getting a couple more oracles out would not go astray here. But Troll Pack gonna pull back. There's now a whole bunch of Daimyo to come through. I'm not exactly sure. I guess he wants the Daimyo to deal with all of the Dryads. Which does make sense, but it's very, very expensive. But I guess so too are the Dryads. More Terma! This guy's in love with the Terma. Whole bunch of Catapulties. Does he have the Catapulty upgrade? He does. Well, I actually kind of like this from Velite. The full Catabarracks army. What do you build versus this on the other side? I don't actually know. What do you go for? Because the Catapulties are going to erase that front line, so long as they all get turned into heroes. He needs to turn them. He doesn't have the favor to turn them into heroes. This might not go as well as I might have been expecting. As the Kusanagi there sends those Terma flying, the Raiju in the middle getting that special ability off, sending more units flying here as well. But the Stymphalian Bird on the top should be able to continue getting all the damage done. So it looks like that front line of Catapulties, not having them get heroized, seemingly not enough to stay alive and erase this fight. But even so, on top of this Lush, look at those Terma moving. 6.7 speed on the Lush here. And they are doing absolute work for Velite here, even though this is mostly Cav. Catapult is still coming through for Velite. What is happening here? The Terma Ball. The Terma Ball on top of this Lush is absolutely insane. What units does Troll Pack go for? He's making some more Dojo. Is he going to go for Shinobi? He's getting Hanya Mask. I think this is for a Shinobi tech switch. It's now the 5-speed Catapulties coming around onto the side here. We've now finally got ourselves medium infantry in. The legit differential, however, at the moment is equal. And I hate to say it, but Velite here is making another mistake that he made earlier in this game. Even though now the Terma are 5.5 speed with that 5.5 speed. I thought I said 5.3 before. Even though they're 5.5 speed here, they aren't really able to beat up anything, but he does manage to hit the villagers over here while this is going on. If you want to raid with them, you could run around with some Catapulties, so at least they're going to be able to defend anything of that sort. But Troll Pack being very sneaky up to the top here. He's got the gold mine. Out of sight, out of mind. Not out of mind anymore, and not out of sight anymore, as that's been revealed. But there's no way for Velite to break through this. Though he could make a handful of destroyers, which he is doing, and he can then break through this. I think he needs like 5 or so to just wander up to the top. Now we've got Shinobi, Samurai on the way, and you do need some high DPS units, base DPS units to take out those Shinobi. Carnivora was dropped somewhere, but I don't know where. As the army charges in here. Oh, it's over. He drops the Carnivora over here. But now Champion is in for Troll Pack. And those Shinobi are going to erase these Terma. At least I would expect them to, but they are going to be running away for the time being. But yeah, you do need an answer for these guys. And the only unit that's worth building, the only 2 units worth building versus Shinobi are Contarius and Mamillo. And Fnatic. Contarius, Mamillo, and Fnatic are your best bet. Dryads as well could be good. Stymphalian Birds. I think that's all he's really got. As he charges back over onto this spot, but the Destroyers aren't over here. It's the Shinobi popping in and out of this castle, trying to play defense for a little bit as Velite is desperately trying to lock Trollpack off of this gold mine. Trollpack is climbing up to full pop. He's going to be having a Thunderburst soon as the champion Shinobi pop out here, dominating the Terma on the back line. Now the Samurai, and these are the interesting thing about Susenor is you might not feel like realize this, but the Susenor Samurai are something special. Yes, Amaterasu has got the Samurai bonus, but Susenor's Samurai use the special ability faster, and that does end up buffing them as well. As they're going to be able to break through this, and Karabalista are very much needed versus the Samurai or Arcus or something like that, and the lead has got none of that here. And he is desperately scooting away. Why does Susenor Samurai shoot faster? Because all of the cooldowns are quicker for Susenor. I believe it's all of them. Am I wrong on that? Unit special abilities recharge 25% faster. Not myth unit, unit. There's more Shinobi on the way. But, oh, the Terma just running straight into a whole bunch of Samurai smacks. Velite now saying it's time for some Contarius, which I'm not even sure makes sense. He's not reacted to the Samurai. He was doing so well countering Trollpack's army throughout this game. But now Trollpack is bringing out the Samurai. He's got that Takamikazuchi Mythic Age coming through as well, which is going to boost up these infantry units even more. And Velite really does need to be moving into some counter infantry units. Whether that be Arcus, Karabalista. I obviously can't make Fanatics just yet. Some Dryads. And these Samurai are just going to erase everything here. Like, you might